G'day mate, how's it going? It's your mate Benny Mac, back in the scale model garage. Oh, it's been a while since I've said g'day fellas, I do apologise. Good old life getting in the way of the hobby as usual, but what do you do my friends. But anyway guys, today I thought I'd do a quick update, got some spare time. I was up late last night on the airbrush and salting up the Datsun for the Aussie custom modelers DatRat build off. It's been really fun build fellas so far. I've really been enjoying myself. Got a mail call in this morning for some decals that I've been waiting on for that. So before we do check that out guys, a couple quick shop card shout outs. We got Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage. Cheers bro, got your cards. Really appreciate it man. I'll fire the laminator up sometime soon and I'll get you up on the wall. And then Scott at Saltwater Scale Models. Cheers bro, really appreciate your card man and your channel. You're doing some pretty cool builds lately man, so if you're not subscribed to those guys, go over and check them out fellas. Plenty of eye candy to have a look at. And the decals I was waiting on for this build, I think it was Josh Gunn from Aussie Custom Modelers. Cheers bro for the tip man, where you got them from. They look really nice and looking forward to putting a couple of those on the little Datsun, and they actually came from My Custom Hot Wheels. So if you want to check them out guys, they're online, just type in My Custom Hot Wheels and they got heaps of wicked selections there for little decals from 1 in 32nd scale all the way up to excuse me, 1 in 64th I believe. So you just select what scale you want when you purchase them. And what else, that's about it. I better throw the, before I do throw the camera on the bench, I'll do a quick talk about this Datsun that I am building, because as we all know, if you don't know, it's the Nostalgic Heroes Datsun kit. The 69 Bluebird Triple S Coupe. Now, when I brought it, I thought it was going to be a lot more detailed guys, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever had one of these kits, but they're pretty much designed to have a motor in them and they run, and the interior was pretty much non-existent. It just gave you a flat piece that ran parallel with the bottom of the glass pretty much, and there was no proper seating or interior, so I had to come up with something for the interior. So I had this kit lying around guys. It was a parts kit that Clem Damey made up in Gympie. Actually gave it to me last time I was up there, that someone had started, and they just made a mess of the body, and they took the engine and the seats I think and a few, it wasn't a full kit, but the chassis on that with the wheel wells lined up pretty much perfect for the Datsun, so I've modified that to fit in there, and it was a bit of a mission to get the dash and everything to fit in there. But anyway fellas, I'm dribbling, camera, bench, let's check it out. Alrighty fellas, I did a quick mock up again this morning after I painted last night, just so I could see how she was looking and if I wanted to add any other colours. As you can see, I did a couple of mix match panels. Got a yellow boot that he replaced, a front left quarter panel and a right hand door, both red, so I thought just chuck a couple different colours in there to mix it up. I'm gonna probably thinking of putting a clear coat on it next and putting some decals and a wash, and then we can probably move on to getting close to finishing it. But the next mission that's going to will be the glass. This is the lovely piece of glass that the kit supplies, which is basically a it looks terrible when it's in there. I'm going to cut the front windscreen out, so the passenger side windows are basically going to be open so you can see in there. And the interior, I've quickly mocked it up. I haven't painted anything yet guys. It's basically just a little drift car fellas, a bit of fun that, you know, guy found an old Datsun body and threw it on a nice chassis he had with a turboed up engine. It's a curbside kit, so there isn't actually an engine in it guys, but I wanted to have a turbo hanging out the hood, which I still have to paint. And then I got a mate at work actually to make me up this little NOS bottle on the lathe. It's made out of brass, it's pretty cool. The next step's going to be to figure out how to paint that nice blue colour. I'm thinking I'll airbrush it with my Molotov chrome and and then maybe get some Tamiya clear blue. I don't know, what do you reckon, fellas? Any advice to get that nice shiny blue NOS bottle look would be handy. But yeah, I thought that came out pretty sweet. I still got to make a proper bracket up for that. I'll just use that for a mock-up. I want it sitting up on a bit more of an angle yet. And got the big ripstick in there, fellas, the big handbrake. So, and I'm using also the dash out of that GTR V-Spec. So it's going to have the newer interior, and I'll have the, you know, little turbo button and a few bits and pieces. I'm thinking I might make a little gauge, boost gauge or something for the dash. But that's about it, my friends. I just thought I'd do a quick update today while I had the chance. Got some progress done finally on something. I've still got to paint this cannon. It's just sort of hanging there. It's not the final position yet, fellas. It's still in mock-up, so. But that's about it, my friends. I'm gonna leave it there. I might throw a couple photos up at the end here. So cheers for watching, fellas. Cheers for subscribing. And as always, it's your mate Benny Mac saying you have yourself a good day, eh? Or night, wherever you're from. I'll catch you in the next video, eh?